Like, those come all the way from the surface all the way up to here, which means that the Peepers are capable of handling massive differences in pressure, too. They're going so far up and so far down at a high speed, judging by that water, too. And that's not taking a toll on them biologically, evidently. Maybe having so much empty space inside of them lets them compress and so on, or handle pressure differently.
Integrating new PDA data.
Ventilation control. Water flowing to and from primary containment facility is being automatically controlled independently of other safeguards. Data on the water composition has been recorded. Inflow. Water is being drawn from different biomes around the surface of the planet. The water temperature is considerably lower than the volcanic environment outside the facility, while microorganisms and nutrient counts are substantially higher. Outflow. Oxygen-deprived water is being flooded from the system and recycled back to the surface. So this probably served two purposes, right? One was to keep... Oh, look at them in there. Oh, they're like going through a network. They're kind of navigating wherever they feel like, aren't they? So one, the air kept the aliens alive that lived in this, that lived and worked in the system. But in addition to that, they went through... They look different, don't they? Those Peepers have like partially closed eyes. I've only ever seen the Peepers have wide open eyes. Like that one, right? Does it have a wide open eye? I can't tell. It's moving too fast. No, they all look like they all have kind of closed eyes. But like that's that's the one I was talking about actually. Yeah, it straight up says like here's an enzyme that holds back the symptoms of the bacterial infection, and they just like distribute it intentionally. Yeah, that's the Peeper I'm used to seeing. These ones have like lidded eyes, like they're frustrated or concentrating or something. I wonder if it's just a different character model they used here that might be older or newer. It might not be entirely intentional. Huh. But yeah, the oxygen was being pumped down probably to keep the aliens alive that worked here, but in addition to that, probably to oxygenate the water where the sea leviathan is, since it wouldn't be an air breathing thing the way we do, but more like how, you know, sharks and fish do and everything. So they need to keep pumping air down to it into the water so that it would be oxygenated. It seems to be a complete coincidence that the Peepers are doing this, or, you know, an evolutionary imperative. They were just trying to pump oxygen and high quality water down to the Sea Emperor in its containment from the surface to keep it alive. It's like a giant fish tank. Is that a map of this place or anything? Maybe. Could be. Central chamber there, and then like it did seem like there was 4 different directions to go in around the outside chamber, and then these different things could simplify, could equate to being different floors of the area. Maybe it's hard to say with any certainty, but the entrance hallway and the giant dramatic door I need to open with a tablet probably are not showing up there. This stuff seems like they're just keeping a bunch of samples around so they can use it to populate the main storage or whatever. You're really chugging today. Boop. Yeah. I think it has some extra difficulty figuring out how to partition places like this, these internal structures that have so much geometry to them. It's a whole different system than the main game has, all the ocean life stuff. This is a whole other problem for the game to figure out. It was somewhat shown by when we were in the other facility, the thermal one, and when I would change floors, the game would just... all the textures would unload for a second, and the game would like lose its mind a little bit. Those things are just kind of around. But only down here, not the surface ones. Or any of the other facilities. It's really just the one surface facility, I suppose. Another gate. All right. Where was the first one? It was up there, right? I should just come back with all my ion cubes. Or can I fetch them from right on that thing? Can I just grab them? Special equipment needed. Well, you know what? I have a thing. I do have a special equipment, so let's just use that. I can mine it right here, right now. If I'm coming back this far, though, I should really just get some water. Don't see a sea dragon for the moment.
Emergency power up. Oxygen production offline.
There we go. Oh yeah, you're growing. So even though there's no power, those things still work. The grow beds. I wasn't sure. I mean, the atmosphere is not being regulated, which is bad for the plants. In addition to that, I thought the grow beds were maybe powered because they seemed to make growing work better, like really well, like impossibly well. So I thought maybe they were directly powered. Let's get in there. It seems the suggestion is that this thing has just infinite cubes. I'm just gonna mine some of this stuff up, and then we'll see when more of it comes back. That's it. Alright, so that's my 3 cubes for now. Whoa. Can't get out. Look at that. Oh, the frame rate. Okay, look at that. I guess it's making more of it right now, huh? That's neato. Oops. What do you want? Probably like a blue tablet or something? Yeah. I need to make one then, huh? That's gotta be the important direction. Is that you being done already with it? What makes that... The sound seems to play when I go in this direction, doesn't it? I lost track of where I've been, or was it in... Oh, there was 3 doors on this side. Was the first one... Ah. Let's take the prawn suit in case I get in trouble. Yeah, while that thing's loading up, let's check out where these portals take me. Right, so there's 3 on each side. That one and that one are portals. That one was the filtration system, right? I gotta see where they take me. Yeah, that was the order. Okay. This is crazy. I'm gonna be exploring this for a while. Alright, let's go. Where's this gonna take me? Tree base is 3 kilometers in that direction, huh? Oh, I've warped now. No, I haven't. I just lost it for a moment. Well, that's 2 kilometers. Wait, where am I? I think I've been here before. Yeah. Wait, my depth is 300 meters? Where is this? Wait, let's leave you here. I need to find my way back if I go too far. Oh.
It is your primary
Fuck you. So we're in the bulb zone. So this is near one of the entrances. Interesting. I might want to craft beacons and throw them at these locations to tell me how to get back down, potentially. Let's see. What I called you the disco cave, right? Yeah, 200 meters that way. That's the bulb zone. This place with the bulb trees. That's the 2-kilometer long cave that takes you to the junction and the tree base. Yeah. That was a mesmer right there, huh? Not very nice. Yeah, I thought I was in the cave that was in the cave network. But no. That's what I was thinking at the time. Alright, so I don't have to worry about you. I don't have to worry about getting lost. It's really easy to tell where I am right now. I was worried that it might be a big, complicated cave system and I might have to navigate back, so I was a little worried. Any leviathans? No bad sounds. Okay. Haven't been out here for a while, huh? Yeah, I saw this titanium deposit. I'm like, I'm gonna bring my I'm gonna bring the big guy over. Can you mine the correct thing, please? There we go. I could always use more of this. So this is big. The number of interconnecting places I have is crazy. I could navigate huge areas. You fuck off. You fuck right off. I want this titanium. It's weird to be back at the surface, isn't it? We've been down there for so long. What are you looking at? Stop it. Nope. Go away. I can mark all these different places as being ways of getting back down there, although arguably, if they're all at the surface, only really one of them would be that necessary. But it's still fun to see where they all go. These are all caves I'd never found, basically. There's a giant bulb tree down. That's a big one. Okay, I want to take a look. I've never seen this one before, have I? The giant one? Oops, sorry. I was trying to kill that, the mesmer, but it kind of wandered off. I never saw this one, did I? This thing is huge. It might be scannable, because it might be unique. Hey, Peeper. Look at you saving the world. As far as I know, this zone doesn't necessarily have any, leviathans in it. It just has the one... Oh, yeah, that's the danger. It just has the one that's way overhead that I was afraid of, but it's kind of in its own zone, technically. But yeah, the electric eels are here. There's... Wow. There's like 4 of them over there, and that one's kind of coming after me, and I'm kind of spooked right now. I will attack you. Oh, chugging a little bit. I'll take some more of this. It's a core building material you have to use in like everything, and man, you burn through it fast. Did you not even? Oh, you did. You kind of attacked me, not very well. I will ruin you. You need to leave me alone. This is a bad idea for you. Come on. I feel like it's taking longer than normal lately. I don't know. It might be because it keeps coming off. Like the targeting's kind of finicky and weird. You coming at me again? Aha! I intercepted you like ninja, now you're dead. The death throws are distressing, aren't they? Just continuous death throws. Storage has no more room for this item. There we go. Yeah, it is. Yep, giant bulb bush is scannable. That's what I thought. I wonder if the giant bulb bush is meant to help you. What's that sound? That one? I wonder if the giant bulb bush is supposed to help you find the cave. It's kind of a unique location, isn't it? There might be more. I do like that my prawn suit's a light source. This vast plant is centuries old. While it dominates the surrounding area, a complex root system below the surface connects it to other bulb bushes in the area. Nutrient flow within the network suggests the giant bulb has adapted to feed the weaker bushes and keep the forest healthy. I may not entirely need to have a beacon here. Because if I'm where I think I am, I can actually find this via memory. I think this is the arch. There's my disco cave marker down there, so that's the abyss. If you go straight out from that direction, there was like I was mining some stuff and looking around for a bit, and there was an arch right here, I think. And that's what I'm walking on right now. So the arch is a location I know. And if I walk this way along the arch, I find the giant bulb and then the cave. So I could find this again if I needed to, I think. There's scrap here. Is that ruby? That's ruby. I'm not sure if I knew ruby was in this zone. I really hope the eel doesn't come after me. Oh, fuck. There's more than one of them around here. Leave me alone. Hey, Peeper. Oh, you're not a enzyme peeper. You're a dying peeper. Oh, please stop hanging out at the thing I want to go to. No. Okay. Get me in there. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. Whew. Alright, we lost a chunk of our durability, but we're okay. By and large. Thank God. Let's get our asses back. There I am, 1,400 meters deep, and then I walk up to things in the environment that are like, oh, we'll teleport back to being like 250 meters deep, and we'll explore new things and scan them. It's a weird outcome, right? There we go. Yep. Wow. It like stopped working entirely. There we go. Yeah, it makes more whenever it wants. It makes more each time. I don't need to actively farm it. It's clearly infinite, so I don't have to worry about using that stuff. I can just get as much as I want and make as many ion batteries as I want, as long as I have the gold and silver, which are also not hard to have either. The game was running so much better when I was in the bulb area.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Definitely always saving, just in case it like the teleport just breaks sends me to space or some 239 meters deep. 239 meters. All right. Open air again. Seems to usually be that way though. Because I find like a portal that breaks through. You guys. That's interesting. You guys are here. Let's leave you here so I can find my way back. Is this... This might be home. Nope. We're a kilometer from home. What zone is this? Oh. The mushroom zone. Which one? The big one or the little one? I think it's the big one. I don't see a wall nearby, really. Is that the big tree? I don't know. Yeah, this is the big mushroom zone. This is where we found a life pod, I believe. A lot of salt. Oh yeah, is that the giant tree? Yeah, that's where I got my little friendly guy. So like we freely have surface access again. That's freeing. Disco Caves were the 2 kilometers away because I forgot to turn it off. Oops. Yeah, that's how far away these places are. I'm traveling incredible distances right now. And also, if you want to talk about the teleporter problem, that's the kind of teleporter I'm less afraid of. A teleporter that dematerializes you, then creates a copy of you elsewhere, like in Star Trek, is terrifying, because it's like, conceptually, it's likely just killing you and making an exact copy of you elsewhere. I could go back to my base if I wanted to. But yeah, conceptually, it's basically just murdering you. But creating a copy of you so it feels like you're still alive and nobody can tell you died. But this kind of teleporter? Oh hey, time capsule. This kind of teleporter is like a breach in space-time that you physically walk through like a tunnel, so nothing happens to you. I think I'd be pretty afraid of teleporters in general in real life, but this is the type that's less scary. Good luck, survivor. Oh my fucking god. Hopefully this comes in handy if you see Leviathans. That's a terrifying picture. Fuck you. Ah. I hate it. Thanks, I hate it. There wasn't even items in it, was there? It was just a scary picture. You just sent me a scary picture, you bastard. Why you gotta do this to me? Oh, was that copper? Copper. Might as well, right? Nobody wants to run out of copper. The issue is if I do have tasks to do on the surface, which I mean I inevitably will. I guess the idea is... Huh. I mean, I don't really need the Cyclops on the surface. Turning it into a crazy mobile base that I could use to navigate this entire sequence I just did and be able to build what I wanted and so on, that was kind of its primary purpose. So now that I've seemingly reached the bottom, maybe I'm done with it. Maybe my Cyclops will just hang out at the entrance of that place, and I can power it on whenever I need to use it down there. But otherwise, I might want to take whatever resources it has, and via my prawn suit and whatever I can carry, bring it back up here. I could carry a fair bit too if I equip my prawn suit with as many storage spaces as I can, which you can't stack other things, but I think you might be able to carry more than one storage space. Like In fact, I think the craftable storage space said you could use it on the prawn suit, but the prawn suit itself already has a storage space. So I think you might be able to stack them. And if you can stack them, then that means I can take a huge amount of resources over the course of X number of trips back up to my base, and then go back to like crafting stuff on the surface for any remaining objectives I have. We'll see. By and large, it comes down to what comes next. I have 3 objectives: craft the rocket so I can escape, disable the turret so I can escape, and defeat the virus. Which can go 2 ways, right? Either I can cure myself and just escape selfishly, or I can cure the planet, maybe. And if you cure the planet, then the turret probably won't shoot you anyway because it doesn't have a quarantine to maintain. So if you cure the planet, the quarantine might end. I don't know though. It might be impossible to disable the quarantine. If it's impossible to disable the quarantine, how do I put? That's not what I mean to say. What I mean to say is if the quarantine does not automatically get disabled when you cure the planet or yourself or whatever, then maybe you need to physically dismantle it regardless. We'll see. But those are my 3 objectives: is deal with the turret, deal with the rocket, and deal with the disease. I'm in the location that has the apparently still alive Sea Emperor, so we'll see if I get to deal with the disease itself now. And as far as building the rocket goes, I just need to go right back up to the surface and see, and just see what I can get done there. So I now have instant access to warping to the surface, so I just need to go there whenever I want to deal with potentially building the rocket. Navigating my inventories while simultaneously dealing with like formulating the structures and following along my thought lines. Every now and then I just say the weirdest words because I'm trying to complete thoughts and articulate often really long sequences while also trying to do a bunch of complicated tasks that are changing moment to moment. Ah, the titanium is refilled. Oopsie. There we go. I like those veins really come in handy. They're not veins, really. Those deposits. Vein is not really an accurate thing, because it'd have to be kind of contained within something else. As like a... And also be the minority. More or less. Something like that. I actually don't know what the terminology of vein is, despite my specialty. It really doesn't come up that much, but... Based on context, I think that's more or less what it would mean. I like that I was able to rip the batteries out, so I don't have to worry about this thing being fed on, because I've been gone like, this is like a multi-hour expedition, exploring through there, finding out the lore it unveils, anything that comes after this, because I'm still not done, and also checking where every cave leads me. This is an ordeal. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Let's just even it out, just in case. Ah. Right. I need to put a power cell in. We'll put one in real quick. 0%, huh? Shit. 2 of them were down to 0%? Damn. 0%, 0%. Put those up there. Oops. There we go. What everyone has lowest? Oh, there isn't a low one. They're all fine. Alright, I'm gonna plop one of them in. What? No, not you, dummy. Alright, let's get crafting for a bit. They're all gonna cling to me like immediately, aren't they? I want to craft 5 beacons so that I can actually mark the other sides of those portals. You idiot. Copper wire. Alright, well, that's fine. I'll use it at some point. Gotta grab another one. Another 2. Deployables. There we go. It's so easy to make a mistake just because it's one click. Not a criticism, just a reality. There we go. There we go. So I've got 5 beacons to deploy. So now I can mark these portals and actually say where they are. Let's take the power source out before they... 4 of them are on me again. Of course they are. Holy crap, it was already down to 1/5. I mean, or down by 1/5. And so they all let go immediately, huh? Yep, there they are. Let's chop them up. It's my chance to get rid of them once and for all. I don't think that many of them live around here. I don't think a ton of them live around here. Ow! Fuck, that was a panic sound, huh? That wasn't a good time. They've learned to run away from me. Where's the dragon? Okay, you know what? Fuck off. It's fun to be vindictive and all that, but I'm pretty sure, on top of maybe hearing... I got 2 of them at least. On top of maybe hearing the dragon coming, I also thought I heard the warper coming. Ain't dealing with that right now. Oh, that's a spider. Okay. I was like, what the fuck? One of the fish is in here. It was not the case. Alright, well this is about time for me to wrap up for the session for tonight. So off camera, I'm gonna go back through both those portals and put beacons in them. That way you guys don't have to wait through those loading screens again. And then I'll be back to check things out elsewhere. Yeah. I'll be checking out the other half of the facility, and which we're not only halfway done exploring, probably, because I checked the central room and the back room too. So next time we'll check the other side of the facility, and then whatever's in the front door, which is probably a Sea Emperor. That should be cool.